So I just filmed and directed a short documentary with a former member of the Gambino Crime Family. And I want to talk about it. Let's do this. I was the director, the DP. I learned so much from this experience. It was a huge project from pre-production through final. It was about 6 months, and this is only a 15-minute doc, so that's a lot of work that went into that. And I learned absolutely so much that I just thought, hey, this could be a cool YouTube series to talk about that. So I just wanted to break it down from pre-production to production to shooting to editing to budgeting to gear to crew to everything that went involved into this. There was a lot of people behind the scenes on this. So today's video was just to introduce that and to talk about kind of my experiences with directing this doc. I will show the trailer for it at the end of this video, so stick around for that. The full-length documentary is actually premiering at an event in September of this year, so I will post it on the channel once that's premiered. So subscribe if you want to see the full-length documentary. The story is about Robert Borelli, and he's an incredible person with an incredible story about his experience being in the Gambino crime family, which is just nuts, and then how he got out and just all of that, how he went into witness protection and what he's doing now with running a nonprofit. And so that was what the documentary was about. So I'm going to answer one question that I usually ask when I find out that somebody just filmed something that's like super dope. And it's just like, how in the world did you land this gig? Like, how did you get this? It's just really simple. An agency that I have a relationship with reached out and wanted to produce just a short documentary about this guy's life. And I was just like, absolutely, yeah, let's do it. So I'm a huge fan of The Godfather, Goodfellas, all of those films, and just knew that it was going to be an awesome story to tell, and I just couldn't pass it up. Yeah, so it's nothing special with getting this gig. From my experience, just getting projects, getting gigs, especially the cool ones, just all comes down to your network, to your relationships that you have. So keep fostering those relationships, keep making good work, and the work will come. Just keep getting better at what you do. And I promise you, if you're a good person to work with, you make good work, you're going to continue to make awesome stuff that you're proud of. So like I said, we will get into all the details of how I made this film from pre-production to the end. I'm just going to break it down into a series here. So go ahead and subscribe if that's something that interests you. I'd love to take you along the journey because I learned just a ton, and it grew me just personally and then as a filmmaker in so many different ways. So at this time, I'm going to show the trailer, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Peace.
In the beginning of my association with the mob, drugs was taboo. My life in the mob lasted for, I'd say, 23 years.
I was skeptical in the beginning because there are a lot of people right now that are out on the circuit that are talking about their former mob life. And I didn't know whether or not Robert was one of those people or not.
When I was hanging out on Mulberry Street, a lot of the guys would do cocaine. So they go into a bar, we'd hang out a little bit, then they go into the bedroom, they do a little cocaine. So it was kind of getting a little bit acceptable. And little by little, I just succumbed, and the more that I started hanging out with them, the more drugs I started doing. And before you know it, my life started falling apart.